Well, easing visa regulations for Chinese tourists hoping to visit India is also on Modi's agenda. Now, both countries have been trying to raise cultural exchanges between them, and boosting tourism is a major step. CCTV had an exclusive interview with India's tourism minister, who said India is doing all it can to increase the flow of Chinese tourists.
Despite the cultural links, India till now has not been the preferred choice for holidays for Chinese tourists. But Indian Tourism Ministry is in favor of changing that. Chinese tourists form less than 2% of the total inbound tourism that India sees. This time round, India is trying to tap into the burgeoning market of outbound travel from China. And the Visit India Year in China is part of the larger policy to increase people-to-people contact between the two neighbors. Tourism Ministry in India is pitching for offering the facility of electronic visas to China and 4 other countries. The e-tourist visa would mean that a visitor can apply for a visa online without visiting the Indian mission. Once approved, the visitor will get an authorization letter that has to be produced at the time of immigration. India's Tourism Minister Mahesh Sharma says issuing visa on arrival to Chinese tourists will help the Indian tourist industry immensely.
The 5 countries which we think of to have this visa on arrival or ETA, now with the 44 countries as on, there is about 1200% of growth in this. And we understand if these 5 countries are more being added to this, we will be able to reach around 62% of the world tourism market.
The Indian government has also taken efforts to ensure security of tourists, another big concern.
The security problem, as and when a foreign tourist comes on the immigration counter, he will be given a welcome card and where do's and don'ts, and along with that, we will also given a helpline in the form of 1363. With that, he gets an answer in the language, whatever language he is interested in.
Both China and India have introduced visa on arrival for a few countries, but not for each other. Indian travel industry experts believe opening visa on arrival for Chinese tourists would have a massive impact on India's tourism industry.
This is very important that we provide e-visa to China as we have done to other countries. And once that is done, then tourism from China is going to grow.
Buddhism remains a binding force between China and India. And with e-visa, it would mean increasing cultural understanding and in turn having a positive impact on Sino-Indian bilateral relations. Shweta, Bajaj, CCTV, New Delhi.